broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help. Please, I need help.
One moment, please.
That should do it. I had to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they sent you, did they? Oh, that would be quite devious. What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see. Yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research, which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me. I'll send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting. Wonderful! I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
Illegal data on drone detected.
Very good. I see you have found the device. This will allow me to monitor your activity and perform experiments remotely. Please keep it safe. Oh my, it seems your pulse is elevated. You must be very excited to take part in this expedition. I'm glad. So, shall we begin? I will attempt to direct you in the best way possible. Please be patient with me.
Attention all departing pilots. Pirates have been seen in the sector. Be careful.
I don't expect you've spoken with too many Boron before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bozo Ta, and it is a pleasure. I do wish it were in person, but my current situation is quite precarious. You must be quite curious on what a lonely old Boron is trying to achieve. There are still so many mysteries and unanswered questions. Are spaceflies sentient? Where are the lost Boron systems? Is faster than light telepathy possible? It is our task to push the physics of this universe to the breaking point and see if it answers any of those questions. My current employers only seem happy when my research results in novel weapon modifications. Very curious people, those Split. I do hope they move me to a new tank soon. My tentacles grow weak. I do wonder how my homeworld is faring. It has been such a long time since we have had news of it. You appear to be getting close to where I detected an anomaly. Could you please try using the long-range scanner to search for an anomaly in this vicinity? There it is. If reports are to be believed, these anomalies are tears which may lead to other areas of space, much like the jump gates. I suggest you mark the location of the anomaly on your map. So, how adventurous do you feel today? Thanks to my research, I do have a fair idea of where you may end up. Of course, the quickest way to confirm my theory is to put it into practice.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Can you hear me? It took a moment to realign the frequency. It is just as I thought. You have made it through the anomaly and emerged in a distant region. Your location is actually of great interest to me. Over the years, I have managed to pull sensor logs from passing ships to help further my work. I highlighted this as a prime location for my research, should I ever get the chance. While the previous anomaly is interesting, my findings point to something else here, which I expect will lead to a groundbreaking discovery. Allow me to guide you to a particular area. I am currently evaluating what equipment we will need to make the most of this location. Space here is wounded, with a scar in its fabric which seems to have healed multiple times. There is no record of any abnormal activity at these sites. To everyone else, this is simply an empty area of space. In my search for signals from long-lost boron, I have detected multiple scars in space which continue to spew a multitude of particles and radiation. In a bustling sector such as this, it would only be seen as background noise. However, some of the noise seems to have artificial form. We are going to tear this scar wide open and peer inside. Of course, the universe is a fickle thing. One miscalculation, and we may well destroy the whole system. Ha! Such stakes make this all the more exciting. Before we get started, allow me to reimburse you for your help so far. I do hope the Split don't mind me using their credit account to help fund our venture. Now, the experiment. You will first need to place a satellite around this area in order for us to better understand its nature and how best to provoke the anomaly. I suggest you also deploy a resource probe so that we can see how the anomaly has affected the local environment. You should be able to acquire these deployable items from stations which offer upgrades. I know of such a station near your location. I will add the information to your map. The placement must be precise. face to face, I do hope you can bring me some fresh tofu. The nuggets the Split give me are more stale than their humor. Good work. I'm receiving a much clearer signal from the tear. Almost immediately, I can see that there are far more gravimetric shears here compared to any other anomaly ever documented. That indicates mass. But of what? This shows some similarities with a jump gate event horizon. But there is something else. Could it be a temporal distortion? Perhaps dimensional? Very interesting. Would you please deploy a resource probe in this specified area? I'm curious of this environment. Be able to see the yields of the resources in the area, should you wish to extract them. As for our research, it seems that nearby objects are covered in exotic particles, possibly spewed from the anomaly. I hate to be a bother, but I have an idea on how to proceed. We will need a ship to be flown to a very precise location near the anomaly. If we fit the ship with the right equipment, we may be able to open the tear wider and have a better idea of what is on the other side. This will likely end up in the ship's destruction, so I will help cover the expenses of acquiring a new ship for the task. legends regarding the space duck of Namek. A creature so majestic, it brings even the Split to tears. I've heard my captor speaking of it in passing.